My never I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. I see them yopo.
Well, Sammy.
First. And when I the uncle economy,
Okay.
Mesha said me can say. So what the NPP ni NDC? What the NPP to NDC who will be beer or the NPP better to NDC who are Ghana back in terms of records biano. Nipa one penocre on canocre. When him no credit so either say a pure stupidity and now say mere tribalism and now because Ghana high one say obia the papa cranwa nipo e tribalist no because one belonging to the same tribe and who say bone so ye bone cra na say nipa no wan so ne kakasa ba no who say ye
Okay.
and intino sa na dey real politics but the records are there. Rollins manage Ghana economy at a point cry na Ghana kuku cry na yento because you see the banner to Ghana kuku.
Yeah.
On manage Ghana economy. Regional hospitals will see
Papa.
Roads are who do building ye.
Electrification.
Schools are who do building ye. A bambia ni wa timidi electricity. Echo Ghana mkruso 10 Rollins. But the choir the electricity for ensure mu kwa frankly.
Yeah.
Yen ya no mo siremu nya electricity at Rollins. Then ye propaganda yes wa bon wanko school woni mu hwe ye nkofa Kufuor mra Kufuor bae Kufuor oye demonstration say gallon petrol gallon e turn say ni ko wi ase no o pacho Kufuor be so economy mu wo de Ghana e ko hepic e me de aka nyina cheyen ame esa ma yesika mpos kana omde change na ye kana omde change na chino omo sa ma yesika ye na Kufuor de ye odisi toilet
Yeah. Only 20 years.
kwa
Kwan ho.
toilet ni nyina so kwa bo si atro epic benefit and no kwesirem kra be ho epic benefit toilet and odisi ye de aka nyina cha ye ni 8 years of Kufuor service was saja ye ka 9.5 billion Ghana cedis eno na ncha kra no mismanage the economy no masidi ni hata 2007 or say yakoko twa cedi fufuro yes so the value is the same yakotwa sika dia ba ye bisa say how much na cost Ghana edukotwa sika na ni yenim ebesi na ntime mu ho akonta
Yenim
amfa ntre Ghana
yeah.
yakotwa sika ne ba ye nyina akire no Kufuor at a point in the government won't mean to your salary. And it was said Ghana Telecom. Your tongue Edema a year Vodafone for just $900 million. Your dress your tongue ye. Kufuor 8 years when see one secondary school. Kufuor 8 years when see one regional hospital or district hospital. Kufuor 8 years when see marketer Becca said this is a signature project Kufuor ye.
Okay.
Wanya be 8 years. And Kufuor that 200 koi. Professor Mercy no ahamasa bae. Ano mo beso no. Omo bae schools under trees anel kwala ku school no yase na you uncountable. With less than 4 years Professor Mercy it may eliminate over 2,500 schools under trees.
The trees, yeah. It's on record.
Kufuor increase secondary school from 3 years to 4 years with no infrastructure. Na nkoda da nuase. Nkoda da dom eda ejebi kitchen. Professor Mercy by Sasha said the infrastructure. Esa ka ho etimi ende double track system. Ayewo ye ne won kran idea dance here. Professor Mercy just 4 years and the end year. Professor Mercy started building the economy. As of 2010, Ghana's economy was rated as the most fastest growing economy in the world. Professor Mercy within 3 years achieved a single digit inflation. Under Professor Mercy. Kufuor had the single spine by sharing a Professor Mercy managed the economy to pay single spine. All the trap they set a failure. Yet, send an Ghana for NPP for before Professor Mercy, Professor Doolittle. Mahama beso economy no. Enya man ko ye. Because abre ka se single spine no adeswa
Yeah.
Yankania enyina so ye cocoa ye cotton bell word market cocoa bo from
Take off.
word market gold bo eco from saa niama we susu ne kura Ghana economy mu. Mahama was able to restructure the economy in 2014 cause consensus oba was o yenye ni say dollar no kan bi na ye bre enti yenhye se betimi a manufacture produce niama bi wa ha yentimi kura no ye shoe factory de betimi aye
Yeah.
Butter de cocoa butter ye betimi aye e wo Ghana ha yem produce oyi 600 million Ghana cedis yem pharmaceutical companies omun produce no ha said be omun import no eso betie within 4 years within 2 years Mahama de buy no ye will impact I de buy all these difficult moments now a creative stabilization fund sinking fund infrastructure fund odi ni nyina to ye discuss gumu sinking fund ye first kan tumu ye ka e de nemfa bi nkotua mampeni Kufuor $750 million eye eurobond ye mfa bi nkotua ye ka ne de infrastructure ye be ya kwa ye be school ye be si ada ye be we ye mfa ska limit to Exim Bank na wabie left over $500 million in those cafes. Cocoa stabilization fund yentis can fund to $150 million every year. Yemfa bi nye cocoa akwan yemfa bi nto cocoa buo no kofo a ye de akushi cocoa farmers. Mahama ye sign na ma we nyina yet ye nya Ghana fo ye so omo ye middle income. Ye so omo no ma school. Occupy Ghana. For sa mamuo fun say de bi mada. Sa bre na baumia ye all the lectures. Kanofurata call all the radio stations. And this for the ma bon man ko school mu ni mo hwe. Ghana 42 minimum NPP. Kufuor the beso abemu na inflation 15.4%. 2017 15.4%. 2022-2023 inflation kwaya could do 54%.
54, yeah.
Ofri abemu kura 2025 na inflation enam 23%. Interest rate etimi kwaya policy rate etimi kwaya twam over 30%. Ghana ha first time omwa abande omoka wasimi ntua miniska abroche for simi ntua Ghana for simi ntua nemom aban obeba no when eba betua ampa wentua for 2 years 2023-2024 Kufuor the ntua ka bia no de both domestic and international foreign wentua ka yet no ntimi ntua adwuma for mpoka Emma IMF anyone more muso munim sikasem na predict say whoever inherit economy Kufuor the neighbor me agya na chire no will suffer.
Obebre.
Omoka said the economy will crash after 3 months.
Yeah. Okay.
Mahama NDC took over. Mahama take over Eurobond wonkoji bida. Onko financial market nkonkoje bosia biada. Yet wo ya no wadan daniani. Within 6 months na ye see the not stabilize it. Within 6 months na abana shall see tua eka Kufuor 20 ntua. Amenne IMF chese babia ye sika sema koduru no ye betimi aba abeje bosia ama Mahama aba say yet ye status no betimi aba bosia but we are not ready for bosia. But the Kufuor government was rushing so obenya loan pra na wonya even domestically open no 2024 Cocoa board airpay domestic kind of syndicated loan pra no nya just $400 million na wonya but 2016 Mahama government Cocoa board ekwaje $1.8 billion syndicated loan almost subscribe kwa mana broso but 2024 $400 million per Cocoa board pe no munya almost see inflation back from so and sustainable. Oh, say the city no ejina na so oh enya sustainable. Oh, interest rate no conformo almost so enya sustainable. Oh, and artificial enya sustainable. These same people. We are not radio TV station here from radio financial expert where our economists ento ma mekyire mu no ma be kasa bi nkwasi abrofo kwasi analysis no ma tumfuturo aguatiefo na awefo ani omo nka no kre no emfa nkyere amenne NPP awono etimi ma Bank of Ghana ebo ka 60.8 billion Ghana cedis just a year 2024 saboka 10.8 billion too far just to the space of 2 years no oboka over 70 billion ubusa musa umu diskane ye den ya omusu edibi koye gold for oil policy ni ese be achieve ni ya yase ebe bo ama petrol bo akofom na abo ama esidi no anwode agina nyasa na mka kire gold for oil policy no mka kire yen se die ntia yesidi ni anwode ne se ye tam sika efri Ghana ha dollar ne de akwa akoto petrol ne de aba ende say do mo ye ne se ye di gold ne beko ye mfa dollar nko ye di gold mo beko ni akwa akwaje fango no ni aba beton emfa so na mo se ebeba ne se 1 ebabu ama yesidi na ho ode agina 2 ebabu ama petrol buo IF 3 ebabu ama Ghana for enwahin han sa na mo miensa anom ka je gold for oil policy no e de bebreye. But with all these losses NPP government make here under Baumia and Kufuor with over 70 billion Ghana cedis just 2 years no omufra bemu na ye top petrol liter 23 Ghana cedis omufra bemu no na inflation ometimi di koya kodu 54% etia ba bedu 28% ana omudi atu wono omudi koy na aduane boarding bibi bia eto Ghana na edin ye exchange rate na ese be manage na no omufra ba mu kura na omse ye no na enam 14 to 15%. So they wasted taxpayers money over 70 billion say destabilize ye city anye ye de ma petrol bo akofom anye ye de bo ma cost of living akofom ni nyina anye ye. Now a new government come oba e 1 year no one was spending say 15 billion waboka 15 billion no dey achieve what me dey achieve a year cd stabilization yetime stabilize cd no amenne for several months in ye cd no gina between 11-12 several months yentime achieve under Kufuor 8 years within 1 year yetime abu amenne inflation every 28% and then I'm 3.2 inflation etimia baba bedu amenne Ghana for dia dance say enuane boayefo now no NPP no mismanage economy with over 70 billion losses Bank of Ghana enken and onu mum say ope accountability nye mechirem di ntia eye Bank of Ghana boka na omo so omo na omo ye economists omo so omo no mu ade na omoti ho na ye bie microphones in my NPP for to talk na no kwajo opon kroma se den Sami Jamfi say omra for debate or say yes Sami Jamfi no we ne mo force aminka se mi chiro Sami Jamfi wa end NPP for be political careers enti onkrofo bu NPP mu a Omama said they will never debate Sami Jamfi.
They don't want to engage him.
Kwajo Pankroma, Sami Jamfi are inviting us. Ultimately, that he can never stand Sami Jamfi. Despite the fact that Ato Forcing, a good, maybe managing the economy and then microeconomics. Ato Forcing is not I can't say communication expert.
Yeah. He
may have the figures and the data. I superior records. But how to communicate, how to translate it? But my ordinary Ghanaian Onya. And to Kodjo prefer to debate Ato Forcing than Sami Jamfi. Because Eda Kodjo Ponkroma, a beja to Sone Sami Jamfi be debate that day in the political career will end. Yaka say Kodjo Ponkroma prepare and was a shadow minister for finance. And over here, NPP co-position. Or former finance minister, Mustafa Ami, Huntor.
Yeah.
On say, and you are Kasama NPP when it comes to finance.
Yeah.
Kodjo Ponkroma, not a minister for information. Onum ne Kasa on economics. And party be our oppositioner. Nipa be obey the least post person, Ediama a specific sector. No. automatically we shadow minister.
Shadow minister.
Because you upon Kroma training to be the next NPP finance minister. So kind of mistake to me more. And to one person will be a best exposing. And to a person, woman was soon 101. So I bet now host now and sometimes yen me animal man my own medium why I need to host. Some of them so more interview Kufuor Busam say or no cry nipa na oba be interview area now also interview no background research pen na we ultimate say nipa line of question you know is just opportunity to be some question keke only anything so when the person is lying cry na won't me
because onim
so onim one obabi say onim and those people no na both say to be akojo upon kroma. There's one particular TV station in Accra here. I want no quiet in putting in 101 now. Because when him say the panel hosting, no him she found the okano. And to be the turn off and wadi. Yes, ya maganya magashia. Any one magahu. So what's the economy as ya? Sami Jamfi is not economist.
Yeah.
Sami Jamfi professional a lawyer. Was it come and let's debate? Now no got try to betray. The figures are there. What true challenge now? Why are you running? No, Kwajo upon Kruma, why are you running? He's running because Sami Jamfi will end his political career. I know few people in the NPP. They go to Peace FM or the big platform, but Oma just saw money Sami Jamfi. She had that.
Oma brabo baby.
I say about Umia aid your friends say Wale MP no. Musano, when is Sami Jamfi share? Na no anka say tu na no mutu o se de call no video mu no enyame na je no enti entam kase na na bi so de Sami Jamfi ko 101 debate awo asempa e ko wi ase no o tu blow yan fa adwen ne nyansa enkasa no wantimi blows na woto akwaya na no chabe brase mo efe mraka abaje woni Sami Jamfi sha ahwe no mobro omu kofa abua papo so meba wantumi Sami Jamfi party communication officer for 8 years NDC Sami Jamfi pe oko NPP mu a na komi aba be director of communication amfa omo de adenta municipal mix yaw abuabia samwa amfa omo de papa ya job yi omo friend saying adomako befi amfa adumaku ba fi na chi no na omo wo eye ni deputies otwe nwu bebre Jennifer ewo aboa papon omo nyina amfa omo yini firo ekofa aigbeni abrante ye ka so no awommo NPP project miensa a waye wo voter register wantimi Richard Ahiagba amfa omo de miracle aboaje ba be campaign spokesperson amfa none of them and etimi tackle Sami Jamfi and we a big threat to be so be say be order no be keka no
okay
obi am person obeko na se Kwajo upon Kruma say what's the economy Sami Jamfi is not economy so say come and let's debate on your own field let's debate but about say I was here to actually na Kufuor compare na kesi then will be or no tima Bank of Ghana book just 1 year 60.8 billion the question the same Bank of Ghana say adentin na waboka 15 billion. Something that you spend 70 billion. So what they achieve went to me. Who stable the city? Oh my petrol back from cost of living from went to me. Obia spending just 15 billion. Achieve this and me and send your you still had the guts to question the pansad dentin waboka a year 15 billion. At me they achieve something that you spend 70 billion I went to me. And then they be a catch say Ghana ni yanka no kre na senkese ebeka no kre amanyose mu a enka ensasa abato kra koso between NPP and NDC so what study NDC style of governance omo ti se oba wade se obeche oba wade se obeche no tubancha no wadua and NDC ba wonim se population be grow dey be here electricity to bon say generation capacity no increase now expand wonim se population be grow dey be here hospital no we see hospitals no we see chief compass no we see district clinics in medical centers when him say population be grow you be didwa the market akese na we see population be grow na we see schools we see from primary secondary no of course university no of course tertiary no see na we bie mu Sa kwan kwan no ya bon se no obi mu. But whenever NPP is in power, essence onim say on chewa wade ase. Oba on chewa wade ase no otubati so onua. Anti generation capacity nya na asem. You manage it. Water situation nya na asem. You manage it. Professor Mills ebe expand upon water treatment. Man supply across times 2. Mahama be my teshi desalination water. We're expanding no barricades, we're expanding a Kufuor 8 years. No water expansion project in the course. 8 years of a Kufuor electricity. Not even 1 megawatt no the car on the quiet. It was no ba MPP no. Or to so about what the answer one check. And to 2 banche one market won't see, hospital won't see, schools won't see. Akwan one nano na beye on ya she. A brand swan Ghana for beto abamano. By 8 years number 2 about Tiano, not over and Saka. And a Kufuor in the Busia come no more that. So much about you almost every power MPP map or BMO and no mass mobile. And when you talk about economy,
okay.
MTC just 1 year away has proven to every reasonable Ghanaian say unity in the consul or banner bearman die I won't say nipa. Actually say NDC is the best manager of the economy. They stabilize the economy.
Correct.
Omo lay foundation. By the time omo lay foundation, we be take over no. Then people before they are throw. No ma cover the so-called professors. No more ditro radio so economic expert, political scientists. No ma deceive the masses no. Ni ato about their mom. No ma ba no ba hwetini nyina. Me di wie no. Muhammad just 4 years. And the basic terminal 3. Just 4 years. What is terminal 3? What is the whole brand new airport? Tamale Airport or upgrading no money international. Kumasi Airport or upgrading money international. Kufuor came 8 years. Terminal 3, nothing was done. The only thing they did was that Terminal 2 no na wo hono. Terminal 1 no and comment on the man financier McDan.
Yeah.
Say on manage first time one airport national asset like airport. Yeah, the man a private person say on manage. 8 years wanya she our terminal 3 and ne NDC buy after 1 year and now cut terminal 2 on one there's a renovation expansion project ekoso there's a plans in the way say pram a one pesi kosi international airport no kese no power now we say ne there say bi aben krom na ekoso. So you see what I'm telling you, NDC your bar or bar wadia on so betina. Enti dana oba no okuta ne banchi bia na wo dua. Okay. Na o threat na kwa ba mu. NPP your bar okwa wadia wonim se on che enti banchi no obetokura na otu a onua airport onsi, schools onsi, market onsi, hospitals onsi, electricity on fashion ka ho.
Sammy Huntor, a broadcast journalist. With Ignite Media. Sammy, that's it. Sammy, that's it. Darma, bra unyani atachre, and so a brebe tunes after our boom. X-ray. Auntie, quick. Aha. Oh, baby, Sammy, Mammy caught Quakubu attention, Emma Quaquaba. Na me bisa ni se e man tem moti sei Kwaku
minia
the need here
what the other room e be John Dramani Mahama so other room e bomba ya ni akai no na me be ka me fa e mate so a obi etike ni ma na ni age a me de abedu akra me de abedu ku kesim pa ya ni e bone se stability ayenya e wo memu ha no yempanyimfo akuku danfo e finance minister ne economic management team said de omo atwem be boy form no omo nyesa na yebetimi anya stability ne ne de akoso na ne prempem mu kra na hwe ananka san ye better kra ma ye.
Okay.
Obia every sector maniage na matna cd ma memfa nchi akese nkoma NDC fu nya wo Eastern region ni ntiti umupa ye branches for aka
blibo
o she ho endra na mene na
no say ampem she ho
o munya she ho ampem no women organizer na say deputy finance na aka so munya ya ampem
women na ampem women organizer na make
o she ho Branch akese nkoma ye constituency near branches for. Branches no so aka 5 days no more form na wie.
Okay.
Nti ye show bi enkwan online. Se online untimi nkwa wo offer asibi o ye krachi ni kakra bi a so awie GSS nkwan de obetimi ak online obetimi akenkan nti obetimi akofa form bi ama na position bia wo be so okọ watimi akọ.
Okay.
Ye bota ye kese pa so ne se omo a omwatimi aye adwumaden e de party number power de ye so omu se kusua ye hwe se dodo na no age se obi aha na ne ho mfa no ofel so wanyi adu ba bia obejai na mabun no so ababetua so no sa ngrofo ne de yete ase ba ye hwe se dodo na no so ye besan ni atwe mo adwuma paso ne adwumaden no mo ye 2024 no 2028 na asan ye adwumaden ne de atwe aso saa.
Okay. That's good. So it's still rich in Boko there. And the Obibese and kind so Boko. And some way people go from him near the idea, Hong Kong Mobina, ye baba babedi, didn't kai. It's in. Udi trophy. Uri trophy.
Trophy dear. I'm saying can area the power because we do someone bridge and someone bridge no. Maybe our man the quad days no. And say Trophy International. Honorable International Trophy.
Hono mi so nyina se me makwan wo Kumase. Na me bag crying in the 80s and the 90s na. Ka do a wogina. Ene wa mu bread bi. Na ya tobi. But in the about 1999 and a FDA4 by yeah. But the best in there.
Oh, that's so
So what do we do? Because so far as our health is concerned, they say it means social. Do you think say those who are supposed to enforce the laws and the rules governing such a like FDA money, are they working?
That's it. Yenya beji atum say Trophy ne de nke de but ne health hazard ne ha adwen. So hu sisi am all kan health hazard yi ka makai ba ku bia Trophy bia me kudi ye be 3 weeks ago. I say mete so. I say Trophy ne de me hwe na mete so. But ne ede I say wudi a pan no. Pan no I say 10 cedis de no. Oh. By a better so. But on the other side I believe say there's a ban on it.
Yes, since 1999.
But still eba
and who is to be blamed here?
Enforcement in the name says here no more. But enforcement the mechanism about Bemudi Ayade. I think I've met people from Shiashi Honia from Musenkra Standard Authority. FDA4. Yeah. Oh, okay. FDA4 Hobert twice. So I believe some steps will be taken. So, but at some point, them say no more at your bar first. No, I'm aware say non so much. But the problem is not arresting those who are selling it. The problem should rather be those who import it from the port.
Are they coming through our port?
Oh, ever port never.
Oh yeah, sure.
Ever
I'm
port.
sitting here. Trophy cannot come through our port.
FDAs
are there.
Our porous borders.
I suspect that it's come from through the borders, the porous borders. Yes.
Okay, so maybe
FDA, the port is very controlled area. And there's no way FDA before you bring certain and edible food or drugs, it has to go through FDA, and they will never allow you to bring it.
Cause baby, if it's any nasem near go. Abache.
Taking say Ghana.
Oh,
Dabi,
but not in the commercial quantity.
Almost almost
Dabi.
Say you will local ones who
local ones.
Oh, I just say local lakoko. Now they compare broiler no. The difference.
Akuko nim. Sorry,
I believe for health reasons, Nadia.
Yes, sir. I buy no Food and Drugs Authority. I mean, who say implications a woman. Your border road, it's like your boy HIV. You see, I did but does it stop people from doing it?
Doing what?
So, Mariana,
I'm a person, maybe. And you catch you say, yeah, the unya bet me, Saturday doors into bit my idea, we have we are catch you. And you walk away, so was one implication into better so. one can so beja also better
Same adie no mentimi njayo
and you timi njaya
ada ma wi bibia so abro so ba me 2 days mekwa admission
yes yes
cholesterol we near high
obeso wa na ba wi wa wi da wu so na woni mu na e kare akatro so obeso wi
ade dan so na kum kwase
anti kwase wi no way
so that is why what the FDA can do is omombodoru they say omodi statement about
education is FDA for the problem
that's why you can network no buy so me so somebody ma all the networks to be able to announce for the implications of it. So
chairman, all the minimum consistency idea who here. How often do we hear from FDA?
Oh, FDA per their work, no. Even though public health at the monster, they have to prevent more than to and of course they also have a communication department.
Yes,
which should be proactive. I agree with you to some extent. To be communicating some of these things out.
Yes.
But you see, you knew this.
Yes.
You knew this since 1999.
Yes. Yes.
And I wouldn't say, Turkey, Yabani. Hey, Yabani. So that's sorry.
So you also have to do
I believe, sir. But let's
the availability.
Yes.
And a one casa education. Young fans are then available. We educated, we implications, I won't see a banning. So I can't say illegal product or
smuggled goods.
What they're not cracked on Chancra. Say I legalizing one say well health implication. Said they will can be at 2 weeks or 3 days over Kwakwa hospital. Since 1999 we are classic example. Education in a bay inform me, I say foot on such any pages. Sorry.
But them for two so come do unya. Where they me come minya.
But I believe sir on a more serious note there has to be the enforcement.
The enforcement
for security personnel to get involved.
Yeah.
Because it's an illegal product. We can't blame those who consume it. And idea. We are there because they compare price and so can they for kakra.
FDA abodoru.
Sisi
akwa senity ya banano.
Kweku.
And
sisi adebo yefo.
Sir.
Sisi the least one they will make it and I think 40 CDs. So we attract a oh, bra and then you trophy now. Trophy.
Oh, no, in some overhead no so
there. Say depend on the environment you find yourself. Ultra sprinters definitely don't expect that over at the end of the price the venue that you the vicinity you are
but I don't think trophy na kasa no san ka the body ni so hono ma no anwan ni musa asade ni musa na time ya ne to na twofo na e na omode ba
omunya na fofofo nze omofa wa outside na take any other places
na e take there na ye we no because obensu raise issue somewhere last year or pay mu pa o say one mo ba mountain be kasa na mo aye we nim say take na ye take so I challenge the person ama ye tu ho ka akra de call baby awuken ho ya adoejira na
adoeji
yes
adoeji
we went there mama ba ko de o say ya de sa na ya tin na ye de ye nim oh ye de nipa be ye 2-3 ye di nkomo ade de na kum kwase
so I believe say unse ukwa outside na I to say back in the day no minim say still stand here na mwane yem no to say cow ne yem ne towels no so outside no monton intestines and they free nti ma opportunity ma the business buy na go for kraba e beton wa ha it's the same thing with the turkey no turkey outside ne free ni tell no omo e free omo to twene so then it gives people the business opportunity say omo so mo ko kambo mu a then they will find ways and means to ship it na han market no ho pa
once there's a demand there be a word demand
there should be supply
never ban the supply you can obet me restrict no but won't me man da you think I can't just say I shall my nyina hai I shall dey be opposed for ngon kwacho mo
dey be omo kwacho mo
for joint omo say free dey be aye cho omo no ko say omo na so nyina
oh we do atopa
there's a demand
time they are asakuma no atopa George
yes there's a demand
atafreja
which one na ku apa ko to
na me person ko won
okay to find
na free access issues no na e kan no
okay
but me catch you say me living testimony
okay
me ba awo senior high
kwaku owi amema ba be mo
owi school
ebe ka me no mi same so e ko kan news
omo be start exams on the 13th of May there's no any day your friend say me 1,700 embra bet you asikabiana for feeding of member. That mean hubi.
Okay.
Since I buy for buy no man TV da.
Okay.
To say obi to be no kase or not 1,700 and our school say fresh year bet 1,700. Me as asake. Me ba ko university also we university every
yeah.
Me ba girl so senior high also we they are to start their exams 13th of May.
Okay, that is Wednesday.
I have not received any call to that effect.
Okay.
Now, the rating of us from B- to B, and I say, yeah, debt is country, What it means is that the government have done extremely well. We brought this from inflation from 23 to 3.2 as we speak. Policy rates are all coming down, we know. The reference rate is coming down, we all know. Cost of borrowing that we used to borrow at 27, 30%, that made 2021, 2022, 2023, when many of our people closed down and relocated to African areas, they are coming back.
Okay.
But any and others who was not even happy, they are all coming back to this country.
Okay.
And so, and then of course, I think this week we heard say our GDP has hit about 118 point something billion, and that's the truth of the matter. And so Obiang Trabe Bino Kuku figures be about 3. And so for me, the way I sit in there, I can tell you that these things that is out there is not that somebody has decided to create some artificial figures and come and throw into our eyes.
Okay.
And so, but it shows how serious the government have really demonstrated. In that, guess, and I'm told say. MPPs, so the constituent standing committees. Well, we have seen the standing committees in this country before. We saw what a solid committee. It was a standing committee, that economic management team led by Dr. Baumaya for the whole 8 years. And we saw where they took the city to the dollar. We saw where they took the inflation to, and then we saw where when there's no economic management team for Jamama for the whole 1 year. We saw where they took the economy from, and we saw where the economy is standing now. So what I can tell is that this government have really tightened the belt. If this government asked me to tighten the belt, I would tighten the belt. Because President Mahamat really came, and people were doubting that the system ministers, is this system? Or is this system, right? The ministers is system. When he promised this, people thought we cannot. But I think we can even further reduce the system to 20. Even because there are other countries that is bigger than Ghana, China. I think they have about 20 ministers or so.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And so it's not about appointing people and say I am in a hurry. When at the end of the day you couldn't run. You remember?
I am in a hurry.
I am in a hurry.
You couldn't even crawl than to walk around.
So we should be spectators. We should be what? We should be Ghanaians are not spectators, right? But the truth of the matter is, if you look at the presidential staffers, they are not up to. I don't think they are up to 500. I don't think.
I don't know the number.
I don't think. Because if you look at the vice president staffers, it's not up to 50.
Yes.
This vice president,
yeah,
the staffers,
50.
It's not up to 50. But we used to have staffers over 1,000, and they said we should tighten our belt. They were drawing fuel coupons. They say we should tighten our belt. So there are difference. So this is the government. They say tighten your belt. I will tighten my belt because I've seen that it's a lean government, and they are seeing the result. It's not about. So that's what people talk. It's not about quantity. It's about qualitative.
Yeah.
And I've seen qualitative in this government.
Yes, that was my chairman, Samson Asake Awingobit, PNC chairman, also executive secretary, Edema Exporters and Importers Ghana. And I mean, you know how we do it. When I say how we do it, I'm referring to MTN. When you cross over graduation, big win, new arrivals, your people dust you with powder. Bully. That's exactly what's happening right now thanks to MTN. People are upgrading to 4G, and trust me, the powder is flying everywhere. Grab the brand new HMD AC for only 899 Ghana cedis and enjoy free 2.5 gigabyte data every single month for 6 months. New phone, fast 4G, nice pictures, free data, more social media every month. Also, Kojodio before they say it's only you left. Visit any MTN for office, service center, that's what I mean, and dealers as well. Grab your HMD Act today. Na also can be. Anti wasumwa MTN for their ba a phone papa, a smart, a fair, a manage, no 1 year for 899 per Bosumi Bia, a bit about 2.5 gigabyte of data every single man. And to Hoya Day. Remember, MTN everywhere you go. Also, quite sure, dear, as like I said, I can't.
Me do or not, me crown di me MP. Me Krum MP.
Okay.
Honorable Ebenezer Alumre.
Okay.
Obertoma ho. And my friend Sam Huntor say, "Unim Papa we was unim so a new MP."
Okay.
No the Baba see Honorable Clis Apple nice.
And
She see on a current member of Parliament.
okay.
Until Oberhu Minister. Em say na ye farming time.
Okay.
And no call somebody no cotton office fefe. We dey me come me twentwe me boa. And no cotton fefe. And em say that the minister was so many visitors.
Okay.
And me so me jai ho and me koye.
Okay.
And some about me or seven that say by all means
Obama we
over
home.
fixed it number there number. In fact, say yes obi a or promote agric minister no me number 1.
Yeah.
That be am a bo ama Kufuor a bo John Jinapo me bo at fortune. Na me bo
Honorable Kopoku.
most of the time say honorable Ergopoku ye first person number bo because onim there me bo no the first.
Nabi.
As on can maslow cherry and a pawi. First need aduane.
Yeah.
Food before shelter.
Yeah.
Ti aduane bu wa krom. Na won this krom bo a okọ bi fi obo aduane di.
Yeah.
And say it's better than say you be kita sika na ye aduane to. Ti me bo di pa. In fact, just about 2 or 3 months ago na MP no Baba say wa Ashama. Because MP dana no Ashama wa agric ministers no. No kan fertilizer akonye ye. Na obo committee na fertilizer ye de ka homa no.
Wow.
And so na I don't know call Minister of Agriculture. When the first one about tomorrow. When introduce ma Same Huntor 8. We no kwanya fertilizer na one from Asake.
Mesaka.
Oh, that's a chairman. O de bra na me ma 5 fertilizer budukura na o de ma busiafo.
Busiafo.
O say say na about tomorrow no ni say me kura ma nya bro so. Just 70 ha no. Saturday na me free up to down me 9 since 2025.
Okay.
Me are very busy but omukọ commission you know
Afran Plains.
yeah me friend me leader and Hassan Erga yet to kawa na ekoy
Yeah,
ko bo am pa
Mokoy.
oh
bye.
ekoy pa
That's good.
Only Dr. Asaya.
but up to now Same and the college now what minister no omo nye that say look besides that we are national chair for PNC
Yeah.
yeah we didn't get I'm not just hyping the minister. Yeah, they who got tally NDC 2024 election.
Chairman.
Na same so ya me nia kitwa.
Chairman.
Ti say me penasam pa.
Chairman.
Now penasem.
O me penasam that's penasam but ade o de yem no oye. Ade o de yem oye.
Oye.
Enti
Chairman be dia dance say. Sada na oba be hu minister no. Na ye book appointment man no.
Okay.
Me do office one na oh. I'm say chairman waba. I'm say no introduce no MP kire me.
Okay.
I'm so near momra na mama metina.
Sabe? Yes, yeah, boy.
Just a second. Said on my car no. That day no na meetings dey go on nye meetings ketwa. And on so why so be oton akoba mo nyina fa akonje. And on no ja ho no.
me talk agolkwakelo.
Every work run. Busa chairman say nye se ba be share studio ha. Na be no aka se o Same me kan o. Me still me pese.
Me be home minister.
Catch me nasa chairman. I don't need to book a appointment to come and see the minister. Be a national chair of a political party.
Yes, anything I
don't need to book a appointment. My ba. Catch a mamba. My ba,
office one man. One said, we do reception. I am comfortable.
Yeah.
But who to me now kwanya fro. Yes. The entire winya kwanya fro ba slow straight no.
Oh yeah, chairman.
What by Babedu last but one. Yeah, office. I'll through another minister. Senka wunya da dwe twen be 30 minutes krana. Ka wunya kwanya because a good man penny force and no ba.
Say
na say omo no man.
And say meba.
Let me be a door no.
Okay.
Na minister di nani oh. I won't go back to more banambra.
No problem.
But when ya da je.
Atafreja.
And
yeah, now what can be? What say what is say you can rent as him?
That before rent, me banana me to say muka on the
Food and Drugs Authority.
Food and Drugs Authority statement be on the
issue.
Chufin, right?
Chufi, yeah.
And I think it has been banned for long, but say the Kwame Kano, minimity Kwame Pa, or say Edu anywhere you see the fry yam and everything.
Oh yeah.
But I won't say chufino. The question is, where did they bring it from?
That was my question.
You are very much aware. Say we are living in the porous borders.
Yeah.
And say fuck chufino bagana. They call Togo. They call Ivory Coast. They call these bordering areas. Definitely, it can find its way.
Here.
Coupled with the compromise scrutiny channel.
Okay.
I bet him back into our country.
Okay.
And perhaps, but not that chufin is coming through our port. At the port, the FDA is there to enforce to the latter. Even at the border level they are there, but I don't know how surveillance, how strong they are. So I think that the only way to do it, they have to up their market surveillance. And so at least yam fry no okoto baby. Ukon who different obetro baby no okoto, and it will lead to the source, the main source that they are getting from, so that it can be seized.
And can't we resort to this? Is okay. Nenam nankasa. Kone tune de minimum. Ne tune de as a anwankwa. Ejef anwankwa. So yeah, I don't know that you go business say any day.
Yeah. So you see, the FDA Act make sure that it is the Public Health Act. Anything that goes there, they are acquire no, acquire him. I say when the FDA a boy abanso. Because problem and balance, yeah, FDA.
Yeah.
And so we could do chofin and a problem about or how about FDA or and then FDA all the time. I'm running not more the statement about a Kaya say, who say it make us a gun of
FDA as proactive.
Very proactive. So far as I work
there are so many products. Work Romisha. Obekana, you know, say minim say Mali force, Niger force, him from. No more the ensure be. Egu bottle mu no modernam obehwe ndra ya de fefa yesi ya de fa ma ya de nyina na ekura won daylight broad daylight no mo nam no mo ton
2025 me hu say FDA any narcotic authority akabom and now narcotic is not always in Accra here. Every region narcotic or control officers or every district narcotic officers or muni FDA kaboma they really arrest especially red tramon and other things tramadol sa na omudi bano omu cheap amount for ba sa kolba kwase na waka no ya na ya bone yema no kolba kwase and then the Hausa language those things are no more. I don't see them anymore. I don't see them anymore in that.
Maybe it's because of
I live in that. You know, I live in that because FDA makes sure that they arrest a lot of them and seize a lot of them, not just the national level here, but as I said, even at regional level, at district level, I see narcotics control authority now have their officers all over, and that has really brought down to these tramadol issues. That red tramadol, they say there are two colors, red and blue, and whatever. And so we can only encourage them. I say, we should encourage them, motivate them to do more. Of course, yes, it is their work to do, it's their duty, so that they can increase market surveillance to make sure that at least, and yet that poor young fry and our cocochio, but at least the person can lead it to where they are getting the source, so that we can block that loophole. Okay. And I think that is the way to go. So at this point, FDA needs all of us our support. Let us support them than to question them, and because you and I know that. A smuggler, if he's making money from it, there's no way he will stop it until he caught red-handed. And then punish well so that it serves as deterrent. And that's the only way that we can do it. So we can only support FDA to do their work.
Thank you. I think over the last weekend, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama launched affordable houses something.
Yeah, in Kumasi. Yes.
People of the view say, Chairman, at the end you can affordable, but affordable.
Okay. And probably we discussed it. I think one of your sister stations in today. Now, let me can say, we share the low earner, the ordinary citizen earner, obia or call liberal, obia or kokoye do to foundation, obia commission mortar, obia koye fitter. We are quite Captain Juma, and we are or judgment at your friend is saying, Ofate, we come here, money. They are met 2 and made tomato show. My enclave in your factories, Lebanese, Chinese, now it ultimately Ghana and say, your government cry, sign a chair low rate, as a base rate, right?
Yeah.
Basic rate. Now,
Yeah.
I buy the 25 Ghana cedis. Now, I was saying, say, if I were to be a buyer, then we will propose that if government base rate is 25 Ghana cedis a day, then the private sector should be 50 cedis and above. What do I say? Elsewhere, it is hourly. Based on if you work like Abrochian and Nema, we are our actually say our $200 and €200. The more you work, I don't know, 2 weeks time, when you pay check about a fat. Yeah, deductible about still. If you want to take mortgage, you can still pay. What you say?
Yeah.
But if when our people are receiving 2,000 Ghana cedis, even 2,000 Ghana cedis, I've even upgraded them.
Yeah.
If you don't receive less than 2,000 Ghana cedis a month, or a year, maybe back or a year back, or one bar menu and a mensa, or so oriented dine. The cost is too expensive. And so I side with President calling for that 6 months now. But as to whether it's a huge job on the rent control commissioner. Now, by Meniaji and a Pawina, Mitie rent commissioner, no, and a Pawe Monoshu, no, or still to her. Now, Okaso, a person offer this period not to do advocacy. Now, offer another period to do enforcement. Now, Okaso, and the crowd call rent control is all over the country. Landlords are queuing to buy books, no, because they oriented dime mawa. Now what you understand within 1 week, no, I say also within 1 week and 2 weeks. So landlord no register our rent control say ampa Samsa Saka Mendia La Fiura, but the dama Sama Huntor or Tiaka maybe rent is going for 2 years and not going for this. But now in this regard, no, we see 6 months. Is that not it?
Yeah.
6 months, no, or this amount of money, mommy. Subject to renewal in after 6 months.
Yeah.
But what do you see? If you go to any the lower rent rate I want to fear. On Bokra 2 years.
Yeah. On Bokra say 2 years.
Or being new about 1 year crowd. Or because 2 years. What's your about why and have your grandpa? Or because lie. It's a huge crusade that the rent commissioner has. But I think that all of us need to support it. Whether it's not about Omo renting kwayo. Atafreja ebetima to ene.
Yeah.
Obetima ye fiura. Na echina asambi to. Now you have no choice than to sell your property to rescue yourself.
Yeah.
Ubabaka, what do you do? You go and rent.
Yeah.
This is what you fear, and then you can say rent should come to 6 months now. You can say, oh, me bibi intimacy obwa onyanyame nti yesi ye nyina wada wo fio so wo fio grandpa you have rented before.
Yeah.
Obia knew how abaka say on rented before. Maybe but God be so good no
obeto so papa na mama
what you fie me ma si me fie nti me kola me wo no ono on beto rent obe hu say ye baba harass papa say rent on be hu say ni papa opoju antu mba because if you rent tramonte on be hu say ni papa osoro ho ma che call because if you rent soro hu na e be yasam on sorry on be to say oh ni papa soro grab on to pay because you rent tramonte o twen no.
Yeah.
There are landlords that every hourly their BP rises because so on your two nikosia ekoto efira na the ebsisi no.
Yeah.
There are people going through hypertension because of rent in this country.
Yeah.
And they are not mentioning 6 months. They are not saying 1 year. Sometimes or be a parent or patch your crab say mama just give me 1 year. The rest of them come home.
Yeah.
The landlord guys David.
Do you see that as wickedness on the part of the landlords?
Now yeah, bro, never day because me see if February be a new one cry unless we are cranny. Say I had think cry. It's a breakfast in cry room because call me kroma bokua kusina ba. Me papa wo woman not on fie. Me fans as say we are cranny na we great ancestor not more of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, two coin free Kumasi abaha. Techima abaha. Keko sabaha. Takora rebaha. Bokuba tamalabaha no. First of all, no. Ibinu by rented table room. Me am metia no. Me de want to so. Me buy me first time I buy shama. The table dan me rented. 2001. Never rented table dan wa shama ni town. What do you say? Answer na. Me yami bless kaka me ejuma kaka na me tu free table dan no. E current block dan. But from 2001 to 2009 when I was contesting member of parliament on the ticket of PSC in Ashama as parliamentary candidate, Now, now my own colleagues, my own brothers and friends and community people, they were laughing. How can Papa on your serious one? We will buy a tune of band no yano. Say we are bad in Asiano. One can you committee crampo. On can a salmon crampo. And it's a chintain. On unquan and two no boy. In fact, me I'm crawling for to see me in yano. Say who couldn't no one to for now. Who couldn't so be to for now? Also, you know. One team can be out.
One guy say, "Oh, I'm with that tower. I was a tower that 10 way. Take down. Who cruise that? Oh, sorry, or yeah, who could tie or self figure I used to wear, but I used to have one smoke. I wear that smoke everywhere because that's the smoke I used to do the poster. Also, because the smoke, the food, 10 minutes. I say, I'm going to pay you to come to BR. So, I'm going to get some man or say, MP. Look, about whom you didn't know, soon me, but you know, soon. Measure, I asked, no. I said, Madam, you know what? I have a vision. I have a mission. No, because I have a photograph. I say something grabbing. What that time? You know what? This is our beginning. That doesn't mean this is the end of us. Yeah.
There's hope. That's what I used to put. I said, there's hope ahead of us. And I said, Madam, it's not about time or dying today. It's about where I am focused to be and where we will be in the near future. I say even perhaps one day, the same people, they cannot even go near that place. One-on-one. I think 7 years ago or 8 years ago, someone mechanic now on Jindi, I feel me see me here be or no or 100% how the way time I'm Baba contest 2020 Baba contest presidential candidate no or everywhere left and right.
Yeah.
So who's the all time me post me who's the all time me post me so o mo amoni me pa no who's say me post me status and you may forget nobody I post.
Yeah.
What do you say? So that is and it's as a result of also getting a good woman.
Yeah.
Because at that time, no, look, say if say on Jindi war, my vision and my mission, and then I make a catch on a call Jama Wara. Because Jama Wara Kabasa at that project, I won't say your friend will be a wingo.
Yeah.
Because that could have been my frustration.
Yeah.
That could have also become a real Johnny Jamie, the main day. What you say? But she stood thick and thin with me. Tell me I'm celebrating of Mother's Day.
Good. Yeah, I saw it.
What you say?
Yeah.
I celebrate about Mother's Day because. The only goal we did Mao a peace of mind. Now until Abonten Assam. Now yes, Assam. But or Gideon or a social Ufa Gideon media Emano. And I can tell you rent issues today. Me my fimpa. My tab down and me rent to a shower crab. Said rent the son. Now my music of Baba Girano or second who no kaka as some many na food ni na e table you feel ko block the same thing say ni poda obaba car some choro nti say car rent asama me ka say eneme yame bless me na me yame me fie tra me ko me kroma mo wo me yame dan me ko bi ekoda na ma sorry sa banka and me ka say oh yam jai na aban endorsement maye aban top block maye me jidi say enye.
Okay.
All of us must support the Rent Commissioner. And then, first thing is, this the 6 or so was the 5 to date. No, this is the first time Ghana by appointing commissioner of rent.
Yeah.
And the panel because Saka Sale no kasi I new government buy no, Jamama buy no, yenche one policy or introduce on the rent or the rent commissioner. At least you tikura commissioner call. And say weekends or call Legon.
Yeah.
Or call Saturday or hostels. At the end of the year, me next time the students they come back, they who bottom. Because one team in $8,000 is 4 people in one room.
Yeah.
30,000 only within 4 months.
32.
The day they break, no, we see pack out.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the 3 years or 4 years in the university. No, 4 years in the university.
Yeah, 4 years.
Can you take the two? Every system, every term, they are increasing.
Every term.
Say charge 8,000 right now for this term. Trust me, next term they will increase to 9,000. And having and you go there, there's no any.
Chairman, I mean, government, is it wickedness? Is it greediness? Is it selfishness? Is it not being God fearing? Is it me? How do because they are not considerate?
Now, if you know wickedness, na day because commissioner no kind of say, "Ukohono, you see increase. What are the factors that necessitated or that constitute you to increase that much? Did you paint the place? Did you reshape the room? Did you redesign the room? What you say?
I got you.
And you should show something evidence to say because of A, B, C, D. To say Oko Ashama, then old dines be old dine payo. Yet a favorite to your culture say, look, cement no boy Ecosro. See a block the third saying, no, it's two dino. I say, or break it down, no, so I see with fresh blocks. Fresh zinc. Now, who say you see fresh down or that. The set alone will tell you that. Yeah, you do understand. Yeah, but it's a old room, maybe over 20 years room.
Yeah.
Over 15 years room. Yet the person will increase it tells the blocks cement no bag a cost room. I say over here another patchy or you or two zinc no it's on your back or the zinc for floor barber boss and now do have for barber boss and now you paint and now to me your window no okay or you see maybe first night you have luber blade to see a sliding door yeah I mean the air conditioner boss what you say not that but what's what to say to dance no say cement ball question also to me table dance yet to me I ain't say table in block going to you I'm telling you this is a factual
kiosk cry
to me and so I think that we all is all hands on deck because say anyawa aya unuaba
of course
anyawa aya wafa
yes
aya wafa ba sometimes people call us say me rent us bo am ntia ana atafa obi am frauda Huntor obi am frauda say me rent us we get calls and so it should be one situation to all of us and I think that let's just support Omanpanyi and now by now they should be able to succeed in this and I like the mode in which the commissioner of rent control is going and he intends to employ more youth as part of task force. The empowerment can say employ youth now from in the community.
Okay.
Those who are in the community. And now for better work, say your father Ashama, your father call to say Nkra, your father on Kra, your father call to say Ashama. So that's all about or you know
there wouldn't be any familiarity.
What you say? Your father Kumasi, I told you your father not very about Kumasi. So the way tax was Unimobia, coffee. What you say? This if I meet him, this is what I will say. Yes, I will look at Mansa Bapa don't need me. And our Baba Yam says in the name of rent controller now. So that you bring neutral people to come and do the work. And that is the way, if I get him, I will advise him.
Okay, thank you very much, Chairman Samson Asake Awengobet. I'm a PNC Chairman, also Executive Secretary for Exporters and Importers. Time check from the studio, rates at 28 minutes after 4. This is the Citizen Show.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.